Hey everybody. I just finished a personal challenge that started back in April of 2021. I wanted to see if I could read the Bible. Well, first of all, I set out to do it in a year. And then as I got going, I was like, no, I'm going to try to see if I can do it in 6 months. And so it's October now, and I finished it last week. And so I just wanted to share with you my takeaway of reading the Bible all the way through in 6 months. Um, in the New Testament, the two things that stood out to me, um, if I summed it up in two words, it would be belief and faith. Um, I think that those things over and over are drilled, like in the New Covenant: belief and faith, belief and faith. But um, I got something out of the Old Testament that I don't know. I don't think that I don't think I've ever really grasped this before. So I wanted to share it with you. As you know, I think that it would do us all a world of good to be reading our Bible, and maybe this will encourage you. And this is something that I saw all over the place. Imagine that the world was, it was a new world, and everything, a lot of things that were happening to people were happening for the first time. I mean, there's not a whole lot of that going on now. And so I think that Yahweh was using, uh, in the, he was using the early people to explain to them how this works. He set it up, and this is how it works. And the biggest one is the law of cause of effect. Uh, Cause and effect is drilled over and over and over and over in the Old Testament. So, um, a good example of that is, as I've been reading in this Bible, which, by the way, I got this Bible at Goodwill for 50 cents. Best investment I've ever made in my life. Um, as I was reading it, I started underlining some things and circling some things, and what I circled was the word if. Every time I saw if, it set off a cause and effect. So after the Ten Commandments, obey, 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 and we think, well, God's some kind of drill sergeant, you better obey me or I'm going to kill you. He's explaining us. I mean, to be in His presence, to be in to be in the presence of His glory and His holiness, we have to, because He can't be in the presence. He can't be in the presence of our filth. So He's explaining to us, in order to be in His presence, we have to be cleaned and holy and consecrated for Him. But and then that's Exodus chapter 20, where He gives us the Ten Commandments. But when I look at the next chapters, 21 and 22, I just want you to see this. How many times, you don't have to read all the verses right here. Go to your Bible and you can read it for yourself. But look at this. I circled if. Setting off the law of consequence. See, we're so infatuated with the law of attraction because we think that we can attract something into our lives without there being a cause, that we can just think something and it happens. But this book says if. It says if. You've got to do things that set off that attraction. It's cause and effect, cause and effect, cause and effect. Everything is in response to our action. So and so at the end of it, I just finished last, I don't know, a few days ago, right? But I think it was like September 26th or 27th. I finished, and what it did for me is, here we are coming into October. We're in October now of 2021, and it changed my life. And I've been reading a lot of personal development books, and I was raised in church, but reading the Bible itself, not getting it secondhand, not going through a devotional, reading the Bible changed my life. And so when I finished, I thought, it's historically, I'll hit a goal and I'll stop. But this time, I wanted to take it a step further, and so now I'm going to try to read the whole Bible again, cover to cover, before the end of 2021. And so that's 3 months. So you break it down, you do the math on it. If you break, there's 1,189 chapters in our Bible. You break it down into weeks and days and however much it takes. And for me, I think that it's going to take me about 12 and a half, 13 chapters a day. If I just did a baseline math on it to do that before the end of 2021. And that's my goal. I'm unless some catastrophe happens, which is I doubt will, I'm going to accomplish that goal. So I want to encourage you: read your Bible, read it cover to cover, get it out in Genesis, get rolling, and don't forsake the Old Testament. I'm not talking about New Testament, Psalms, and Proverbs. Don't forsake 2/3 of this book. You're missing too much if you're not reading your Old Testament. Read it cover to cover. If you read it looking for the bad stuff in it, you'll find it. If you're reading it looking for a change in your heart, I promise you that that's there for you. So I encourage you to do that, and don't wait. Start today. Read a couple of chapters a day. Get going on it. You guys have a good day. Love you guys.